Here we can see our search on a database. What we're using is a database of people's fruit and vegetable preferences. So right now if I just run the search and I say I'd eat only fruit, let's see what we get. We get 2 items, and let's have a look at if we look at the other option. There we go. Right, so what if we want to create a link to a specific search and say, well, let's just show the results of, say, one of these things, I'd eat only vegetables. So I'm going to set that up now. I'm going to set up a search, and what it will do is it will just show people the results of that search rather than allowing them to search themselves. To do that, we need to create a stored search. So I'm going to go right ahead and do that now. Let's go into the admin, and we'll go to Dataflex link, add new. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a stored search. We're going to call this 5 a day by preference. And we're going to call this a stored search. And we need to say which database we're searching on. And we're going to be searching on the fruit survey. I just put nothing found here, just briefly. These are matching items. Minimum score, I'll just put 1. And next, I think we're done. So I'm going to create that save search, and we're going to add fields to it. Okay, let's hide all, hide settings, and we're going to add if I had the choice, and I'm going to put preference, 5 a day preference. And how should we match? Let's say it must match it. I'll give it a score of weighting of 1, and we're going to restrict by this field. I don't think that makes any difference anyway, and we're going to add that. See, the difference between a search and a stored search is we can actually add other fields to a stored search which are nothing to do with the search itself. So what I'm going to put down here is I'm going to add the preference type, and we're going to say this is required, and I don't think we need any other fields, so we're going to add that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to a page, but I am not going to add that page to our menu on the front end. So before that we need to get the shortcode. There we go. Copy that. Let's add our new page. And we'll put in 5 a day preference by type. Let's put this in here. So that's the shortcode I've just pasted in. We'll publish that. Let's have a look at that page. So we've got 5 a day preference written all over the place here. So I'm going to remove this by, just quickly go to the Dataflex link tutorials page, and we're going to go to the reference guide and shortcode settings, and what we want to do is scroll, and we want to remove the title. So let's show form title equals false, and we're going to paste that in there. Save that. Let's have a look at that page again. That looks a bit better, and what we're going to do now is we're going to create a search, we're going to get a link for it, and we're going to put that link up the top here. So we're going to put in vegetables, and we're going to say 5 a day preference is I'd eat only vegetables, and we'll submit that. So here we get a public link. These are the results. So I'm going to copy that public link, and I'm going to go to our menu, and I'm going to create a link for that public link up here. So I'm going to edit the site, so I'll go through this way, and appearance, editor, and I'm going to edit the navigation. And we're going to click edit, and we're going to add a link to that page, add, and we'll just paste our URL in here. We don't want it to be called that, so we want it to be called people who like vegetables. And we'll save. Now let's have a look what that looks like on our front end. And we're going to go to people who like vegetables. And we can see that we can't edit this. The preference type is vegetables, 5-a-day preferences, I'd eat only vegetables. And we'll click display item matches. And then we see this is a stored search and it can't be changed.